Rich in Calumet, Michigan. Hey, Rich, what's on your mind today?
Well, last week we had our little, I guess you'd call it town fair or whatever, and of course they had a Republican and a Democrat booth there. And my daughter kept pulling me, don't go over there. I know you're going to want to go debate with them because that's just, I love to do. The state raised me and turned me into a fighter, so I'm a fighter.
Okay.
And I watched all these religious folks. You know, we have a large community of old apostolics, and they are going up taking pictures with this cutout of Trump. So I finally, when my daughter took off to go for the rides, I finally walked over and started talking to them a little bit, asking them questions. And, you know, they're like, oh, well, I'm doing better now because I got my tax break. And I goes, you know, that only lasts for about 5 or 6 years, and then that's gone. And the really thing that really got them was when I said, well, what do you feel about the environment? And that's when they bowed their heads in kind of shame and said, I don't think we have any time left. We've already crossed the precipice. And
Wait a minute. You're talking, this is the Republican booth?
Guy?
Hang on just a second. This is the Republican booth that you're talking about, Rich?
Yes.
And the Republicans who are, presumably these were just average citizens manning the booth, volunteering, and they said,
Yep.
we're out of time for the environment?
Yep.
Whoa.
They bowed their head, and they kind of, that was the one part.
So is this their new excuse for doing nothing? Is this their new excuse for doing nothing? It's too late to do anything, so what the hell?
I'm kind of guessing. You know, a lot of them think that Jesus is going to come and save them, man. And I'm like,
oh, man.
Show me anywhere in the Bible. I'd just like to see one thing that says, where's the rapture? Where is this going to happen? And when? And they get all quiet, like I said, and they bow their head in shame.
Incredible. Incredible. So who were the people manning the booth?
They're just your average, I'm guessing, you know, Republican. A lot of them, I'm guessing, were old apostolic Lutheran because that's what the majority, and they were all running up, you know, yeah, they're young children because they have lots of them because they don't believe in birth control. And they're taking pictures with the Trump cutout. Right. And I just, you know, like I said, I couldn't resist. I had to go and talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I confronted them on a number of issues, and, you know, they had a few arguments with some of them, and when it came to the climate, they just, like I said, they just bowed their head in shame. I mean, that's the best way as I can put it. You know, they had this almost terrified look on their face, like, we know that it's over.
Well, maybe they think that, I mean, you know, it does say, I'm not remembering exactly where, but you know, the deal that God made with Noah was that the world would never be destroyed by water. The next time it would be fire. And, you know, there's some reference to that in Revelation. So maybe they think that these are the end days. I mean, maybe they're even, you know, thinking, oh boy, you know, it's like the world gets destroyed by fire, then Jesus returns and we all get resurrected from the dead.
I'm constantly talking to, I got a number of neighbors that are religious, you know, and I ask these questions.
Yeah.
You know, where do you get your information from that says that you're not going to live through a so-called tribulation?